Okay, so guys, welcome to the REDTACKLE TV today. So if you're not sure, REDTACKLE is a website. We are also a tackle shop. You can also visit us, but we open by appointment only. So to buy our stuff, you can check it out at www.redtackle.com. We ship worldwide. Okay, so if you're in Singapore, normally we will suggest to use Ninja Van because it's faster and safer. Okay, so today we're gonna talk about prawning rods. Okay, so I have a lot of prawning rods. Okay, I'm not saying a lot lah, but I have a few prawning rods. Okay, I'm going to share with you a little bit of what I have and what we have in shop and how to choose your prawning rod. Okay, so this is some very common questions that I get every day. Okay, wait. Okay, so these some common questions. Or I push aside just in case I step on it. Okay, so these is some common questions that I get every day lah. Like I want to buy a prawning rod. How much should I spend? Which rod should I get? Can you recommend me and all these things? Okay, so I think this question is a little bit difficult to answer. Okay, I tell you why is it difficult to answer. Okay, I'm sharing this based on my experience. So I wouldn't say I'm a pro. Okay, so I just love what I do, whether is it prawning and fishing, and actually my idea is I want to bring in like more stuff, more fun stuff into Singapore, into my shop, so that I can actually give it to you guys and my customers. Okay, so basically let's go into the prawning rod. Okay, so this is a prawning rod. Okay, this is a blue sword. Okay, the Chinese name is called, I don't know, something lah, but I don't know whether you can see or not. Okay, anyway, why do I say that I don't know whether you can see or not? Anyway, my Chinese also not very good. But you see, the thing is, prawning rods come mainly from, I know that Japan have, okay, but very little and they are very expensive. So mainly they are from Taiwan. Whether they are made in China or not, I don't know lah. So don't ask me this question, okay? So I want to share with you is that prawning rods have this zoom. Okay, wait, let me take one. Okay, so for this one, let's say for this model, okay, so anyway, this is my new camera lah, so it will zoom on the product. It's just basically I buy this camera for you only. Okay, so basically if you look at this, there's a zoom, it put 4.5. Okay, so what is the number in front? Okay, let me show you. This number 4.5, right, is actually showing the length of the rod. So if it's 4 and 5 means it can extend to 4 feet and 5 feet. So some of the more expensive models, right, you get to have more zoom. Okay, like this one, you have a 6, 7, 8. Okay, I have another one that I actually use. Okay lah, actually this one is a personal preference, but I have this one that I actually use. Okay, this one is 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so you can see this one 5, 6, 7, 8. So some even more, you know, and some people with some season prawning, I keep this for just in case I poke the ceiling again, spoil my own prawning rod. Anyway, some people will tell you that, hey, this one you can go Taiwan and make your counterweight, then you from a 6, 7 you can make into a 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so actually I just want to tell you that I am no pro here lah, and I am not. I know a lot of things in the hobby you can mod and anything, but basically I just want you to give you a very general idea, because not everybody will want to mod and not everybody will go have the context to look for the seller that goes Taiwan and then modify a counterweight for you, and after you modify a counterweight, okay, so basically if you have a lot of zoom or you modify a counterweight, the whole weight of the rod will most likely be different. So if you have more zoom, like let's say this rod is 6, 7, then you make into 4, 5, 6, 7, or you make into 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, then the weight will actually increase. When the weight increase, right, the balance of the rod will be different. So it's plus minus lah. I wouldn't say that there's good or no good, but again, this is like personal preference. So if you are a pro, then I don't think you need to watch this video. Okay, so basically I just want to share with you the basics of prawning, like the basics, what I learned and what my counterparts in Taiwan has shared with me on what kind of rod should I bring in, what is some of the popular rods in Taiwan, etc. Okay, so anyway, we cannot be bringing every single rod from the Taiwan market because there's too many. Okay, and the first idea that I gave my Taiwan partners is that I want a prawning rod that is cheap and affordable. Okay, I wouldn't say cheap and good because good is very subjective. Cheap and affordable meaning that I want it within the price range of maybe below $100 over. Because to me, I feel that I myself, okay, have tested quite a bit of prawning rods. So I have bought like $200 over, $100 over. Okay, maybe I haven't tested the $300-400 lah, so I cannot comment on that sector. But I tested like the $200 over, $100 over, as well as the $60-50 to the $20 over. Okay, the main difference is that the more expensive rod has a counterweight. Okay, counterweight meaning that if you see the main explanation, if you see some of the people prawning, they put their rod at the edge. The rod don't tilt forward, right? The rod will just stay there because of the counterweight. And also the balance is actually more on the center of the grip. Okay, that's the difference. Second is that the more expensive rod has more zoom. They can go 5, 6, 7, 8. They can extend different lengths and all these things. Okay, that's one of it. Then the more expensive rods sometimes look a little bit better, okay? But this is also subjective lah. And also because in Taiwan, like let's say this guy is a pro prawning competition, win what, then he use this rod, then people buy. So all these are very subjective. So I would say that if you really want to know which rod is more suitable for you, you can only buy until you try and then you know what you really want. Okay, but on the basic guides, okay, let's say the first thing is you already know what length you want. Okay, so you can go to the length. Like I told you, there's 5, 6, 7, 8, there's a 4, 5, there's 6, 7, all these things. Okay, the next one is you can go to our website. Actually, at our website, right, we actually tells you the stiffness of the rod. Okay, so stiffness, I know there's different kind. There's some they put like 9.5H or 9.8H. There's another way. Another way is they will tell you 1/9 or 2/8. So basically it adds up to 10 one. So 1/9 equals to 10, 2/8 equals to 10 also. So basically that is another way. I would suggest that the 1/9, 2/8, 3/7, that one is a more general kind of explanation, meaning most of the prawning rods company will actually explain it that way. Okay, so I give you an example. So if you look at it, we have different range. So let's say for this is a 1/9 range. Okay, so this is something that I want to explain it in this video. Okay, so basically if you understand, this is a 1/9 range. So two of these rods, both is 1/9 range. But the thing is, 1/9 can be perceived differently. Meaning that this 1/9 and this 1/9, their action is not completely the same, but they are at the same range of stiffness. So, but this one may be a little bit more than this one, you know. So, as a buyer for you, you choose your rods, right? You just need to know like what kind of rods do you want. Do you want something very, very stiff, 1/9, or do you want like 2/8, or do you want 3/7? So when the number drop, right, it gets softer and softer. So to the level that maybe some of the very, very soft rods are like 5/5 or 4/6. Okay, actually to me 3/7 is already very soft. Okay, so if you ask me personally, like, I prefer 2/8 and 1/9. And 1/9, like I say, there's different kind of stiffness. So there's some 1/9 that I really like, some 1/9 I feel a bit too stiff. I'm not to the kind that is very, very stiff. Okay, so it depends on which pond I go and what prawn they release and all these things. So I feel that I find the fun in the prawning process, because I find out like, oh, I'm using this, this prawn today is very small, so what rod I use. I know where's the prawn. I'm playing short distance or long distance. I think it makes a difference. Okay, so I have different rods from 1/9, different length to like 2/8. Okay, so let me show you. So this is the 2/8. Okay, so 2/8 you can see the bend. Okay, so let me show you on the tip. So basically the stiffness is more on the tip section. Okay, so if you look at this, this is like a 2/8. Okay. Anyway, this is my rod lah, so don't worry. Okay, break lah. Okay, this is 2/8 lah. You see the bend? Okay, I'm going to show you the other two 1/9 rods. I'm going to show you the bend. So this is a 1/9 rod that is a little bit at a very affordable range. This is about $50. Okay, this is a 1/9. Do you see? Okay, I'm using almost the same strength. Okay, just that it really cannot bend down. This is the one that is a little bit more expensive, but I don't sell this because it is said to be limited edition, and I have a fetish for white rods. For prawning only. Okay, so about this, I don't know if you can see, this white one bends a little bit more, which I really like compared to the blue one. Maybe I'm a bit biased also lah, maybe because of the color, I don't know. But this is how you should be choosing your rods. First of all, you have to first like the color. Second of all, you have to know what kind of stiffness that you like. So normally I'll go for like, let's say the stiffness. See, you see which one is more important to you. Some people, the rod action is more important, so they choose the rod action, then they choose the color. Some people, the rod color is more important, so they choose the rod color, then they choose the stiffness. So it's really up to you lah. And I would say that in some of the ponds, if the ponds are small, then choose a shorter rod. Shorter rods are what? Are like 4, 5, 6. Okay. 7 and 8 is already considered long. I haven't tried a 9 rod before, a 9 feet rod. I only tried a 8. I think 8 right is already long, and normally rods at the 8 is more heavy. It's very hard to be balanced. I'll tell you the truth, it's very hard to be balanced because most of the 8 I feel is a little bit heavy on the tip. Okay, that's just my personal preference. So you can go to our website, find out what you really like. I think it's more towards the budget. So 3 factors, price, stiffness, and design. You have to go and ask yourself which is more important to you. Okay, so to enjoy prawning, just keep trying different rods lah, because I would say that the different rods give you different experience. It's a little bit like fishing, but I know that not all prawning people are anglers, so they don't understand that. So this is the thing about fishing. We keep buying rods, we keep buying tackles, we keep buying lures, we keep buying reels. It's because it's not because this tackle will catch you more fish. It's just that this will actually enhance the passion, the sports, and actually make it more fun. Okay, so that's it for today's video. Hit the like button, enjoy prawning. If you really want to check out what we have, check out our website www.redtackle.com, and I see you in the next episode. Hit the subscribe button, like button, and bye bye.